Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about again ranked stats, trains, and skills. So let's just jump into this. Let's just eliminate the one factor we always must eliminate. Jerry Koosman, I feel bad for him. He will be a really good pitcher when I finally GI him, because he'll have high velocity. Because he's 17 velocity in the train that I have for him. And then number 2 is location. So he's got a perfect train. 1 and 2 are velocity and location in that order. But he's a gold. So when I finish gold 3, which I did, even though it was with tanking, and you have a 3.49 ERA, no, not 3.5, 3.49. I know it looks like it, but it wasn't. But when you have that, including a including tanking, you have that high of an ERA. It's just not the best. But it's Jerry Koosman. Can't really expect much from him. So we're going to jump over to Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler had just above a 1.8 ERA at 1.82. But also only 385 innings pitched. Let me just rephrase that. This week, he pitched 385 innings. That is insane. And to have a 1.82 ERA, like, what? And for the fact that his skills are not even blue, and they're just mess and kill shot, with setup man as a third, like, that'd be fine for a reliever. That'd be like a long reliever, middle reliever. No, that'd be more of a long reliever. As a number 4 starter, and you've that good of an ERA and that many innings, like, that's insane. I know with tanking, it's not really the most accurate, but it's still pretty good. I will still give him credit. But you know who I won't give credit to? Edwin Diaz. He has boss and dominant pitcher, and he had more than a 2 point, I think that's 1? Okay, so that's a 2.08 ERA. A 2.08 ERA. As a reliever, only pitching 30 innings, and you have an ERA of 2.8. 08, sorry. That is not good. And with the skills of dominant pitcher and boss, like, come on. You gotta be better. You know who doesn't need to get better, though? Hansel Robles. He had a .9 ERA this week. That's fine. But I believe in... I'm going to check, actually. Hold up. This week in 40 games, in 40 save opportunities, he had 39, but did not lose a game. So the one game he blew, it was a tie. So that's pretty good. Again, 0.8 or 0.9 ERA. Again, not the best from a closer, but he still would be clutch. That's all that matters. He was able to get 39 saves, lock down 39 games. I'll take that. That's 39 wins right there because of him. And then Tyler Clippard. Tyler Clippard had himself a very, very busy week. He had more than 50 innings pitched, so he technically classified, because like when you do the stats, if you have under 50 innings pitched, you'll always go to the bottom, because it just, you're not classified as like a pitcher or a starting pitcher then. But he had 54 innings pitched, so he classified. But like, he had a better ERA than Hansel Robles. And he's supposed to come in against teams who my team is getting clapped by and like limit the damage. So like, he did a pretty dang good job. That's like a .86 ERA, I believe. But that's still a very, very good job by him. And then Familia as well. Familia also did a very, very good job by having like a .875 or .88 ERA. Again, he's supposed to come in as a setup man. And granted, that's still a bit high like a teeny weeny bit high, you'd want like a 0.8 or less to be like good, I will definitely take the week I got from Jerry's Familia. And then we head over to Syndergaard. Syndergaard had a better week than DeGrom. Like, what? Syndergaard with his touch-dominant pitcher, with his training, giving him the extra bonus for dominant pitcher. Speaking of dominant pitcher, you get the added bonus. You get the bonus with it to velocity and fastball. You get the extra bonus to fastball and velocity when fastball and velocity on a pitcher add up to more than 15 more than location and breaking ball on that same pitcher. So his is like 50 because he just had an insane train for the two. And he already has high velocity. So he's almost at like 50 between the both. So he definitely gets it. Like, he's a strikeout machine. He strikes out. He probably, if I'm to check, he'd probably have the most strikeouts on my team. You know what? I will check. Just for you guys who have watched this video, I'm going to check how many strikeouts he had. Okay, so we didn't have as much as I expected, but he had 202 strikeouts in 213 innings. DeGrom had 200 and, like, I believe it was 14 strikeouts and more, and like give or take the same amount of innings. And then Wheeler had like 285 strikeouts, but that's in 385 innings pitched. But yeah, he's a big strikeout guy, so that's that. But for finesse pitcher, it's actually location and break have to add up to more than 22 more than velocity and fastball. That's for finesse pitcher. It's weird how they do it, but that's how it is to get that extra bonus. But yeah, Syndergaard had a very good week from him. Very strong week. He definitely is not. He is an endgame training for me because of his skills. And then of course DeGrom and Harvey. DeGrom had like a .63 ERA this week. That's kind of high that I'd like, but it's whatever. He did fine enough for me to accept it because DeGrom's just DeGrom. Like, he's going to get the prime. He's going to get his prime. I'm going to train him up. I'm going to get that prime in a bit. I'm actually going to use 3 GIs from the time I've made this video. I'm going to make 3 GIs to players before I use a GI on DeGrom Prime, because it will only add 2 overall higher when fully trained. So it's like it's not really going to be worth it to GI him right away when I can just throw in more better pitchers and my legend Bagwell. So yeah, he'll get a GI in like but that GI for him is way off in the future. And then Harvey, best DRA, no surprise, .27. Harvey's just Harvey. DeGrom and Harvey both have the same skills. Touch mess, end game training. They're fine. They're not. I'm just gonna quit talking about them. But I gotta keep on watching out for Diaz. He's not fully trained. He's only 16 out of 16, but he can't be doing that badly in ranked, especially when I tank. Like, come on, bro, that's scary. Now for the hitting. Here we go. Back with the hitting. So let's start off, as always, with Jeff McNeil. So we have a blue and a gray. As we can see, the blue almost entirely overlaps the gray dot, but the gray dot is still, there's a little bit on the top. So that's basically saying, so this past week in ranked with tanking, McNeil had on the dot 1,000 OPS. His equation, the equation that would have given him his OPS-ish, was like 992. So that's fairly, very, very close off. But his training won't be changed, if at all, ever. And his skills won't get changed. Spotlight, barrel it up. He's totally fine. And now we're going over to Jay Bruce. Jay Bruce had a down week, but he is legend prediction. He still won't do as well as Cespedes, just due to the fact that Cespedes has the insane power. But still, he's 16 out of 16. I need to see more performance from Jay Bruce. Like, his equation, again, would have had him doing worse than he actually did. He had like an 865 OPS, something like that. But he's going to need to do better, especially when I'm tanking. He needs to do much better. And now look at this jump. Cabrera, he had a 8-something OPS. I got him new skills. This is his new skills week. And he was right around the same in correlation with Ahmed Rosario, who has charisma batting machine. And Rosario has an endgame training. Power 1, contact 2, I 3. I really want I and contact to be switched because I is so low, but that's all okay. He won't get changed. But yeah, he just had like a couple points, maybe 100-odd points better of an OPS this week than Cabrera. Cabrera's equation actually had him doing better, while Rosario's equation had him doing worse. But yeah, no, prediction, training junkie, and table setter has worked for him. He had over 1,000 OPS for the first time ever this week. So definitely, I'm going to keep an eye out for that because I don't want that to be a one-time thing. So if he can do well with not ranked training, but my whatchamacallit this week, non-tanking, just going straight up, then I will be very glad that he has those skills, because those would look like endgame skills, and I just got prediction blue, so we should be doing that bit better. It's prediction at 7, training junkie at 6, and table setter at 5. 765. So Nemo's equation had him doing a bit better than in correlation to everybody else. Everybody's is like overlapping. His is still like spread out a little bit than how he actually did, but he still finished with just under a 1,200 OPS, which is still elite for Legend Slugger Instinct to be his skills. That's still a very good week from him. And then Cespedes, even though his equation made him do worse than he actually did, he still had like a 900 OPS, which is like... Oh, wait, hold up. So Cespedes had like a 963 OPS, which is all right, but definitely could be better. Definitely could be better, especially with his weighted training. He should be doing better. And then, hold up. Whoa. There he is. Wade Boggs has charisma batting machine blue and has, let's look at that. A 1350 OPS. A 1350 OPS. Yes, that is with tanking, but that's still a 1350 OPS. Like, he is going to be my number 4 hitter for the foreseeable future. Like, let's just... And he got even better because he's now fully special trained. He wasn't special trained fully last week. This week he is. So he got 2 points to contact, power, and eye, which now puts his contact at 130, power at 125, and eye at 121. So the 3 main hitting stats for him are all over 120. He's going to be insane. Even though his equation made him do way better, he had him over a 1,400 OPS, even though he didn't. I don't care. He still had 1,350 OPS. Like, what? Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Leave your comments down below about skills, and I'll try and get back to as many people as I can. Thank you guys for watching as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace.